Hi all, here's a bit of a message for Wednesday the 27th of April 2022. So, sorry I'm away with the fairies here as I'm linking in with the energies for the collective here. I would just apologise that I didn't do my video on Monday. It's just that I was so busy with everything going on at the moment, so I thought I'll throw this one in today and then basically we'll get back on track on Friday for you. So let's see what's going on today or for the rest of the week. Okay, for the collective, here we go. So yeah, middle of the week. Okay, I've got basically King of Swords. I've also got the Eight of Swords, which basically they were both reversed here at the moment. So again, I feel we've got to do a bit of talking here. So communication this week, middle of the week, we need to speak out for what we want. I do feel we've had our hands tied with being kept out. I want to say kept out of the dark on something here with the eight of swords here. So we're not being told the full story, the truth about a situation. I do also feel with the king here, we've got somebody who's quite dominating, in charge here, trying to control you, keeping you in the dark and not letting you know what they're doing or what's going on. But again, this is causing eruptions here, because then we've got the Knight of Wands here. So there's definitely some fireworks that they haven't already happened. They're going to be happening. I do feel this is close to your heart here, close to home. So this could be to do with a relationship or what's going on now, or it could be to do with an ex that's trying to get back in with you, or they're causing a lot of shit where they don't want you to get on with your life, kind of thing. So they're there, but they're kind of trying to, there could be even a narcissist, this person could be, or you know, controlling you, or not wanting you to get on with things. But it's like they don't want you, they don't want no one else to have you, but there's just something, we're in the middle of the week, there's just something that could come out of the blue any time that I'm not happy with this, I'm not putting up with this no more. So it could flip you here, where you could, you know, basically blow everything out in the open here. And actually say, no, I'm not doing this no more, I'm not doing that. And I do feel some of you, it's the right time to do that, but it's, again, it's free will if you do or you don't. Some of you have felt like you've wanted to speak out over the last, you know, 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, even through lockdown, but you've bit your tongue. But there's just something that is going to be arising anytime soon. But I feel this is close to home. And it's, you know, the swords, it is about communication as well with this. So, but there has been lack of communication, or communication on their terms. It's like they can do whatever they want to do, but stuff you just got to, you know, be picked up and put down, kind of thing. But with this, I really do see some of you, we've got the Eight of Cups here as well now. So Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups. So with this is showing me you are either getting ready to walk away or move on, or not put up with the rubbish what this person is giving you anymore. And I do feel there could even be, you know, that they're so cocksure of themselves, and I can do this, I can do that, and it's like, but you've got that inner sense that they could be having an affair or whatever around you as well. You know, there's just something that they're not telling you the truth of, partner, okay? An ex as well, they're not telling you the truth. They are keeping you in the dark with what they've been doing. Also, there've been some shady arrangements going on in the background. So, you know, you could have even, you know, with an ex gone through a court case or a legal matter, and they're still trying to do their shady shit here, and it's not going to pay off because they are going to get found out, and it's going to break them even more here. So karma is a bitch with that, you know what I mean? So it is going to backfire on them, whatever they try to do. Again, some of you have got to just remain focused, positive, and getting on with things and turning your back on the situation here. So, you know, when I say turning your back, we're not going to give it energy. We're going to focus on what matters, and it's ourselves here. You know, we've got to love ourselves, believe in ourselves, and get on. So we're not going to be pulled into that chaos. With a relationship around you at the moment, if they want you, they'll give you the time to be with you. If they don't, you know, and they're doing their own stuff, and they're not really bothered about you, that's an answer within itself, isn't it? I don't need to be a medium or a psychic to bring in that. You know, you can see that for yourself, that it's, you know, that they're selfish, that it's all about them, what they do, and stuff you. So that's where you've got to be awoken and actually take control and do something for yourself here. But I do see some of you, you know, remember this is for the collective and it's free will. But I do see some of you walking forward here, turning your back on situations, and you know there's a light at the end of the tunnel there. Yes, you'll be kicking yourself, you should have done it 6 months ago, 12 months ago, but it's the here and now. So this week, in the middle of the week, we are pondering, we're stuck, same cycle, same shit, different day, going round and around, but we are going to get off that merry-go-round and start making some plans, if you haven't already. But just be aware, you know, if somebody has got it in for you, an ex, and they're keeping you out of the dark, or you feel they are planning things or doing things, I want to say don't worry about it, because it will all reflect on them. It's like they don't want you, but they don't want no one else to have you. It's that scenario, that situation, and yes, there could be kids involved, and they're brainwashing the kids or trying to tap the kids and do whatever. Look, remember, eventually the kids or the child will grow up. They will see for themselves through all of it. And let's be real, kids are quite switched on sometimes, you know, and this is what, you know, your exes or whatever, you know, can't see. They can't see the wood for the trees of that. But believe you me, they will know about it when the child doesn't want to go anymore, or doesn't want this or doesn't want that. And you will see that happen. Even your ex won't even want to see the kids anymore or whatever. You know, it's just to get to you. So it's all reflections. It's all craziness on their part. And yes, they've got split personalities. It whatever pleases them, not you. But this is where you've got to come out of the dark, break away from it. You know, show them it's not bothering you, but it is bothering you. And this is where you've got to actually don't care no more. You know, you get on with you, me. Turn your back, move on. But because you're in it, you're giving it energy, it is getting to you. And you've got to break that cycle. It's about you standing in your power to do that. You know, as I'm saying with this as well, there's maybe a relationship here where, as well with the two stories here, that someone's keeping you in the dark here. All I would do, and it's like they don't want you, they're getting on with it. Just with this advice here, get on with your own life. Actually, have plan B. So, you know, if you're planning to go away for the weekend and they let you down at the last minute, which in most of the cases they perhaps do all the time, have plan B and say, well, actually, that's fine. I'm going. I'm still going out. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And the face will drop. Well, you can't. Yeah, I can. I'm on my way. So take control with that. So, you know, again, this is you getting that inner strength and showing people you're not putting up with the rubbish no more. You're going to be, you know, moving forward with you, and you're not going to put up with their chaos and drama. So, you know, please watch out for that. Now, it's interesting because I've got the Three of Swords here, and I call that the affair card as well. Now, with that, so there's someone stabbing you in the back, or there's heartache or whatever. But again, this could be to do with the ex, where the relationship in the first place broke down because there was somebody else involved, or they was having an affair, or whatever, you know. But again, it's like they don't want you, they don't want no one else to have you, but they can do whatever they want, as I'm saying. So with that, they could be somebody else around this situation, even within a relationship at the moment, but you're not getting the signs. But again, this is where you perhaps got to do a little bit of, you know, investigating, but not too much. But I feel some of you out there, you already know that something's not right, something's not ringing true. So again, just trust your gut on that. Like I say, it's free will, this is, but you will, you know, you will see things for what they are. And if you ask the universal guidance, and you might even be drawn to this, you know, this message to listen to, that you've got to just, you know, look at things in a different way. You know, I would, in this case, and this coming up here, you know, you're perhaps set like clockwork. 9 o'clock I'm doing this. 9:20 I'm doing my hair. 9:45 I'm going out the house. I'm doing this. I'm doing, you know. So, but they know your routine. They know you're going to be back at 5 o'clock or 5:10 or whatever. Mix it up a little bit, guys. So we're not going to be back at 5:10. We're going to be back at 4:10. We're going to be back at 3:30. Actually, we're not going out now. But you don't need to say anything, do you? You need to just stay. But then this is where you can see other people's reactions what they're doing, if they're getting flustered, or if, I thought you were going out, but you're not going, you know. So just play it easy. You know, just change the scenario. As I call this, jumping out the goldfish bowl, looking in at your life, changing things. Because if a lot of you out there, it's routine, same shit, different day. You know, you do things, but if you mix it up, then we're not going to have a boring life, are we? We're going to do things differently, change things. You know, go to that park, clear your head. You know, there's all sorts you can do, but changing things is getting that control, you know, so it will give you the strength to move forward, to move on, to see what's going on here. You know what I mean? Now, I have got the Queen of Pentacles here, so there's a lot here where, as well, finance within this. Okay, so this week it's like finance is coming to the table as well, and it's like, well, I want this new life, but I don't have it. I've got to stay in this because of this and that and whatever. But I do feel with this, some of you do need to shut the door with an ex. It's really important. But then there's the battle with money or finances, or there's all sorts going on. With this card coming out, I feel it is about you taking control of your finances. You know, moving forward, but not relying on anybody else. And this is where you've got to make steps or change things again, for you, to benefit you, not them, you. But again, this is where some exes could be holding you with finance, and they say they're going to do one thing and do another. Right, look at this in a different way, right? You've been with this person maybe for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, whatever, you know. So don't you think you know that person, what they are going to do and what they're not going to do, what they've promised you and then they've broken the promise and this and that? Do you really think they are going to change and do something, what they're promising you and this and that, when there's nothing on paper and there's nothing here and this and that? They're just holding you up here. So, you know, be aware, get things in order for you. Get some paperwork signed or do whatever, but work on you. Take that control. You know, you can promise anything, but a promise can be broken. You know, we need the proper documents here with what we do to move forward. So just be aware of that. Really, really important. You know, there is going to be a lot of arguments, disagreements within what's going on around you at the moment. If it's just gone, or it's coming, or it's building, whatever. But I just want to say, with the Ace of Swords coming out here as well, there is peace at the end of the day here. So in case it's, take your time, go with the slow, just chip away at things. That's all you need to do. But it's about you, what you want, you know. Again, we can't go and accuse and do this and that without the evidence. But if you know there's something not right, you've just got to pull back and work with the energies here. But with this, I do feel things will start to unfold for you. You're really in a big way. But we are going to come out of the dark into the light with a situation, you know. But it is just down to you, asking the questions, speaking, talking, saying, doing, you know. Really, really is. But out of it, yes, I do see changes coming, but I also see some eruptions first. But you've got to work on yourself. You really, really have. So, you know, it's just take your time here. Watch what you say, what you do. Sometimes being quiet might bring out more and you'll see more, you know, or pull back or do things for you. Like I say, do plan B, change things around a little bit, but look after you, and you will see things for what they are. But I do see, you know, some eruptions here, you know, but again, within some of you out there, it's been hit and miss for quite some time. But then this is where we've perhaps been drained and we don't think there's a new life there for us because they've actually reflected all their rubbish on us. And I need to say, yes, there is a new life out there, but you've got to work on you. You've got to focus on your energy, get that balance here. Focus, you know, I want to say focus on your foundations, but here I do see there is going to be some eruptions coming. But I feel that they've got to, for you to move on, because I feel they have been playing you for quite some time. And that's not, you know, that's not nice in what they are doing, you know. So it's chill with it. So I'm just pulling a couple more cards in. There's two come out here. So, you know, I've got the Emperor, where you've got to stand in your own power, do things for you. Then I've also got the Page of Cups here. So this is a case of, you know, really important this card is, because the seahorses on here, it's like seahorses, they just float in the water and observe and move slow, don't they? With this, it's kind of use your intuition here. See, but don't say. You know, get that information. It's like with the Emperor, take control, but don't do anything straight away. Look after you, your foundations, you know. But there's definitely a new chapter coming here with your feelings, with your emotions, which I do feel is to do with your love life here. But you've just got to go with the flow. Take your time. Please do not, you know, let them, you know, use the kids to get to you, where some of them, you know, some people do that. If that's the case, play them, I want to say, play them at their own game, but don't use the kids. Just keep quiet, keep them guessing. You know, do things a little bit differently to think, well, what they're doing that, they're doing this, they're doing, you know. And also, some of you, keep your bloody gob shut. Don't say too much on what you're doing, moving forward within you. Sometimes, like I'm saying, silence is golden, and we've perhaps said too much, even speaking in front of children, and it's getting back. Don't you think exes and all that are questioning the children? Because sometimes they will do that to try to get to you or get information on what you're doing. So be careful who you're on the phone to, what you're saying, what you're doing, because some of it might be getting back and you're not realising that. But then what we've got to do with the children, we don't need to keep questioning them of what's going on in their lives. You've got to bring in that balance. Be tactful, be nice, but you're not going to be as bad as the exes here, you know, using the children. Be tactful, be very one step ahead, I want to say here, and you have got this. So I'm going to leave the love with you on that. Bless you.